Well, guys, I was going to do this final live stream with the hotspot, but I forgot the hotspot password on my phone. So, but I do know how to connect on the hotspot now. So I've got my password written down. I think it's a bunch of numbers and letters or something, the hotspot password. So we'll try that next time. Again, we're live with the 5G internet connection, and I changed to Super View on the GoPro setting. So we've really got extreme wide angle going. Very extreme wide angle with the Super View. So anyway, yeah, I had a pretty good group in the chat, and then the battery died. And don't ask me what happened on the second try, because I dropped the camera, and with the side port off, not crazy about this Hero 8. When you got the side port off, the battery will slip out on you pretty easily. Well, that's not bad. We got 3 dogs in the cam. So there's your super view angle of the GoPro. A little bit of a fishbowl lens when you're on the super view, but my gosh. I mean, the camera is really close to the chair, and it looks like it's a mile away. Hello, Wrong Sant. Thanks for coming back in. I probably won't stream much longer. Like I say, it's more of a learning experience and an experiment for me to kind of go back and look at some of these live streams, and I'll definitely delete that second one that lasted about 20 seconds. Yeah, we got Jake, Brownie, and Blackie. So yeah. Anyway, crazy, Wrong Sant, how technology works, and when you don't know what you're doing. But I kind of like this super view. You know, I'm still close enough to the camera where the microphone's going to be good, but looks like we're a long ways away. But thanks for coming back in. Just hated to end with a dead battery. I mean, I've got the side port open, so if I knew I was going to do like an hour stream or something, I would just plug it into the charger or plug it into the battery bank, so I would have all the time I needed on the battery, and then I could close it out and say goodbye to everyone and all that. But again, it's just a learning experience, so, you know, kind of sucks though when you got a good group of people chatting, and then, you know, you have to close it out. Yeah, Blackie's number one. She's from Nong Bo Lampu, Majak Nong Bo Lampu. She was a soy dog that we rescued, and then Jake is her baby. She had a litter of 8 puppies, and we kept one, which is Jake, so he's never been a soy dog. And then Brownie, we recently rescued her from Hat Nong Ram over here at Satahip, the beautiful beach of Hat Nong Ram. And so we rescued her over there, and she's very smart, but still got a lot of pup in her, and still chews on stuff that you don't want her to chew on. All that kind of stuff. Well, we got 4 back in the house. Thanks for coming back in, Chai Poom Farong. Yeah, I figured why not. The girls have got some pretty good customers. That's why they're late closing tonight. So, you know, I'm just at home chilling out. Had a good nap this afternoon. You guys know it was a rainy day here in Rayong, so well, if you watched any of the streams from earlier today, you knew that. But yeah, we've had a lot of heavy rainfall, very high humidity, really sticky, no breeze at all. I mean, it's dead. You can see my cigarette smoke going straight up, right? But anyway, yeah, man, it's a cool learning experiment, if nothing else, right? Because the more I do these little test runs and stuff, the more I learn about what's going on. This is the first time I've ever done a live stream on the GoPro on SuperView, and there's Nam Yin. Okay, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Come on. Come on, inside. 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 Inside, Brownie. Inside. Brownie. Inside. Come on. Inside. Brownie. Inside. Inside. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. I'm live, baby. I'll close it out pretty quick. You had customers good, huh? Good. Good. You had a good night. You guys see how excited they are to see the boss, right? You're live, baby. Get her. Get her. Get her, Jake. Get her. They are excited to see her. Wow, that super view is pretty cool. That's a long ways away. Wow. All right, the boss is home. Yeah, the boss come, Ron Sant. Boss is here. You gonna come say hello? It's pretty cool. I got it on super view, so it's really wide angle. You see?
Yes.
Huh? How wide you can see, even though the camera's close?
No.
Take your mask off. You're home now.
Hello. Oh,
Get her, Jake. Get her. You had a good night, huh?
yes.
Yeah.
Thai and Flang.
Thai and Farang. Good,
Same.
good. And they eat dinner.
Yeah, I have.
Eat Thai food or?
No, Flang. They have the guy named Richard. Nina, no.
Oh, okay. What do you eat?
Pork chop.
Oh, pork chops.
I make pork chop.
Okay.
And 2 eggs.
And,
And rice plow.
yeah. Good, good. You're, see, hang on a second. I'll get the camera up a little bit. Cutting you off there a little bit.
And
So,
Pete Jack come to sing a song.
yeah,
Thai song.
yeah, he likes to sing, huh?
They have bye. Then
They say hello, hello.
hello. We don't want to say I have raining. Hey, what
You
you
hit rain on the motorcycle?
Little bit.
Little
What the color?
Oh, she's tore up all kinds of crap. I cleaned up the mess for the biggest part.
Yes.
Asshole dog. Huh?
No, not asshole dog. Grandma doggy.
Jake jealous. Yeah. Blackie's #1, huh?
นี่ he look at the same brother เห็นไหมเนี่ย brother กับ black
Chai Pum Farong says hello, Nam Yin. Thank you guys. You tired? You hungry?
no
It's 10:46. Ronnie, leave him alone, huh? Jake just wants to get rid of her. You know, you go back to the beach, huh, Jake? Take her back to the beach, huh?
no
Take her back to the beach,
ไม่
Jake.
เอาน่าลุกละ แกมาไม่ให้ไปหรอก for the baby แกมานะ
Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah. Say, I got in trouble for eating trash again today. Huh? Your grandpa hit me with the plastic, so you don't eat the plastic.
you don't eat plastic
Hmm?
no you thinking you smell
Crazy dog.
นั่นสีดำเนี่ยทำไมมัน finger back กันเลย
Well, thank you, Steve. Yeah, I may need you at some point. Right now, we got Chai Poom and William in the house, so appreciate it though, Steve. Yeah. Got 12 people watching. Family at home. Now that you're sitting down, we could go down a little bit. I kind of like this super view though. Nina make any tips tonight?
20 บาทที
Oh,
I don't know
well, at least something, huh?
they have drink he have drink
Mm.
4 drink
Jake, get her, Jake. Get her. Get her, Jake.
oh baby girl mommy
Get her, Jake. Ah, get her. Get her, Jake. Get her, Jake. Watch her. Hmm?
I want to match you want match Lucky match the match you have match
We got the dog show going on tonight.
you have match you want match
You need a mask, Brownie? Huh? You put your mask on? Huh? There's number one, Blackie. Hmm? Blackie. Hmm. What is that? Huh?
match COVID
Yeah, that way you cannot bite the plastic, huh?
match
Huh? Good girl. Jake's jealous. Get her, Jake. Get her.
โอ้ยเบาๆน้อง
Get her, Jake.
เพิร์ที่
Get her. Get her, Jake. Get her. Get her. Get her, Jake. Get her.
I see and we have lady dog coming the food
Uh-huh.
night and have 2 3 have back dog
Mm.
4 back and same แดง
Yeah, they come at night, every night. Yeah, that's why Dan doesn't like to come out at night, because all those dogs come in.
something we have
You not see
lane
Dan, huh?
lane
But you didn't see Dan.
no
Mm.
but he can come laterนี่
I think maybe we'll see him in the morning. I hope
yeah
so.
but we have too much lane I cannot
Yeah, I have a lot of rain. Huh? Get her, Jake. Watch her, Jake. Ah, watch her. Watch her. Watch her, Jake. Watch her.
this guy coming Nina come back to work we have see the guy Richard stop lip house but lip house not open I
Oh,
don't know what he say what not open he want to eat food but he come to our bar
mm-hmm.
talk have show him a menu แล้วก็บาบา
First time you come to our bar? New customer?
no
Good, good,
I
good.
but
Good.
he say you want to make for me pork chop yeah I can do I say I need something you You show me something for put in the sauce อะไรนะบอก black color for you sauce shower they have sauce steak I make in the pan inside I have cooking hash brown and make egg Nina say what you make egg very good egg something
How'd you cook the egg? Over easy or medium?
oh same you slow
But you go over?
Yeah
Over
for,
easy?
For put the lid up yeah I know my husband cooking thing good
yeah, you guys
idea.
can handle that. That's good. A lot of people like to eat breakfast at night sometimes. You know, they want eggs and pork chops or eggs and bacon. And yeah, it's a good meal at night too. So that's good. You guys can handle it. Yeah, Steve, I added you as a mod. Do you get mosquito bite?
No.
They don't bite me at all. But you have one here?
No, she wouldn't bite me.
Yeah. But Yin says she doesn't get them. We don't have mosquitoes too bad, do we?
No.
Very rarely. And it's kind of weird because the yard's all growed up with all the rain. Like William Poole, WR.
แต่ว่า our bar bite me. I don't like it.
Yeah. Get some mosquitoes at the bar. But we have that big canal, that creek water. So you have to be careful, you know, with the dengue and stuff sometimes.
Yes.
Because this time of year you got a lot of stagnant water because you haven't had much rain. But we've had quite a bit of rain, so. But I think the chances of the dengue fever goes up in the dry season because the water just gets really stagnant, right? And there's a lot of the water's not flowing, no fresh water, and you get contaminated water, right? You guys know some of the septic systems and stuff like that in Thailand run off into the creeks and stuff like that. So when it's stagnant, you have a higher. No, I have a.
I know before.
It's not. But I never get mosquito bites. They don't like me. They just don't like me. Yeah, they like her. They normally shoot, but not here at home. Not too much. And like we've got screens on the doors and all the windows, but we leave the screens open a lot, especially the big screen door. So not a big mosquito problem here at all. And then, but William was saying that he's had a lot of rain too, and he's up in Bang Sare, which is not very far. Yeah, I know. She's got something going on there. That's what that Jake's been cleaning it for, you know. Yeah. I don't know what happened, how she got.
I don't know. Yes.
You need to go to the doctor, huh?
No.
Because, Blackie's number one. It is a great little rental house. We just rented for a year, and now we're on a month-to-month because the contract expired. But we like it a lot. We like this area a lot. We're actually thinking about buying this house. She likes it a lot. Yeah, to stay here because, you know, the thing about it is it's a gated community, and most of the houses of the village you got to actually go in through the gate, right? You got your little passcode and everything that opens the gate. You go in, but we're in the same village, Shrisu, but it's we're out here on the main road, so we don't have to go through the gate. But you know, we got good security cameras and all that, and really, I don't think you'd ever have a problem. It'd be very, very rare to have some kind of a crime issue around here. But got a nice view of the lake over here, and you can see the ocean with a good pair of binoculars. You can see
the total.
Nice sea breeze here a lot. We really like it. We like the upper deck a lot. That's where we like to hang out. It's got the lower deck too, and it's got a decent sized yard. I got to bring the grass cutter home. You know? Cut the grass here. I can just hire somebody to do the bar. Nina says she knows somebody, huh?
No.
Just pay them to come in and take care of the land there around the bar. Huh? That way I quit taking our weed eater up there all the time. Have it at home. So I need to quit trying to do too much anyway because I have the whole tennis elbow thing going on. But yeah, it's surprisingly we don't have a mosquito problem here. Hey, no problem, Steve. Glad to have your help, bud. My Kai almost burned her house down. Luckily, only got banana tree. What's my Kai? Well, somebody almost burned their house down. How'd they almost burn their house down?
Gecko.
Yeah, we don't really get much bugs attracted to the lights or anything either. Is that a gecko? That's not a gecko.
Gecko.
Is it?
Gecko. กับแก่นะ1 2 3 good luck not อะไร something like that.
Ooh, a gecko. Gecko.
Gecko.
We've been hearing frogs and stuff too, so there's quite a few.
Gecko เขา number 1 2
It's up to you. Yeah, I came back on and yeah, just trial and error, but we're on super view this time, so we're really close to the camera, even though we seem like we're really far away. So another experiment, right? I almost connected with the hotspot. It prompted me to connect with the hotspot because I turned the Wi-Fi off, but I forgot the password to the hotspot on my phone, which I think is a bunch of numbers and letters, you know, to the phone. It's not the same like the password to the Wi-Fi. It's when you connect hotspot to the phone. So anyway, now I know how to connect the hotspot, and I've got the password for the hotspot connection, because that's really what I want to try to do, because this has got really good battery life, and I've got the battery bank I can plug into the GoPro, right? So I'll get at least, you know, a couple hours, right, on the same battery, just doing it that way. Yeah. No, it's not a bug bite. I scratched it.
You fall down before. But they have out.
Yeah. But so that's really what I want to do, and I'm trying the linear angle, the wide angle, and now we're on super view angle. So, you know, I can kind of go back and look at these and anything, and we're streaming in 1080p because we're hooked to the Wi-Fi. But when we hook to the hotspot, it'll be 780p. But I already did some streaming with 780p, and it was still really high quality video. So what I'm looking forward to doing is doing this exact same thing, right? Your Bluetooth connected to the GoPro from the smartphone, using the GoPro app, and then next time, like, do the hotspot connection, and I can do it on location at the beach or whatever, right? And maybe even try a motor vlog live with the hotspot connection and the GoPro on the helmet, because I've just got the GoPro sitting on a tripod, so I don't have any gimbal, but the GoPro built-in stability remains during the live stream, which the built-in stability on the smartphone does not remain when you go live on the phone. You got to have it in a gimbal. So there's really a lot of benefits to figuring out this live stream on the GoPro action, but I'm really looking forward to doing it with the hotspot. Like I say, even a possible moving live stream, like a motor vlog live, would be really cool. I've tried that before on the phone, and it's just not too good. But it seems like the video quality and the stabilization, everything on the GoPro is awesome. So next time I'm going to try it with the hotspot from a mobile location, right? And then we'll do some moving around and see. And I can just keep the phone, you know, tucked away in my bag, right? And I can pull it out and monitor your guys' chat and all that. But I can, you know, I can point the GoPro anywhere and do anything with the camera and still be able to. So I'm really, really fascinated by the whole discovery that I can actually do this. So yeah, it's up to you. Next time we'll do a hotspot connection and try to do some live stream from the beach or whatnot. So this is all kind of, and so. But do I want to do super view, linear, or wide angle, right? So I got all of these adjustments that I can do on the live stream with the GoPro that I could never do on the phone. So it's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to learning more about this stuff. I think this house would probably, we've talked to some neighbors and stuff that have bought some of these houses. The owner of this particular house he's in his 80s, and he lives up in Chiang Mai, but he has a third-party person that does all of his rental contracts, and she lives here So we have the person that we signed the contract with available at all time. And anytime we needed something done, there's been several things. We had a couple dimmer switch electrical issues. We just call her, she gets somebody out, they do it. She pays the bill or we pay the contractor and she takes it off the rent on the next payment. So it's been a very, very good rental agreement. No problems whatsoever. But I think this house would probably be around 3 million baht. I think we could get it for about 3 million, which would be a good price. So that's roughly about $90,000, something like that. This house is about 7 years old, but very well built, very low maintenance. We like it a lot. We really love the location. We're only a 5-minute drive to the open mic bar. But, you know, that's a great thing about renting. You know, you're still flexible and you have options. So when we do get ready to buy, which will probably be pretty soon, because we're definitely settled here in Pala. We've agreed on that. We definitely want to stay here. When we first came down here in September 2019, we just wanted to rent for a year and see. We came here many times on vacation. We always loved it. So that's why we wanted to give it a shot on living here. And now that we've lived here, you know, for what is it, 18 months now or whatever, we really, really like it. And we can see the expansion, the growth, and now we got the business. So we're settled in here. So we're definitely going to buy. And I'll just buy it in my wife's name. You know, I don't worry about, you know, we could actually buy it in the open mic corporation and then I would have ownership of it too, but I don't care about all that. I'd rather her just have the title and the shinut, everything in her name and all of that. So, but yeah, about 3 million baht I think is what we could get it for. Now if we wait too long, then prices are going to go back up. I mean, real estate is very expensive in this area. And that's one thing, you know, I mean, the existing homes and stuff like that are down a little bit more affordable right now because of the situation. It's kind of suppressed the market. You haven't had as many people coming in, obviously, international investors and stuff like that. So it's a good time to buy. But it's definitely going to get more and more expensive. But like the land and everything is really expensive. This has got a good sized yard, all we need. You know, got a nice room for garden. We can grow herbs. We can, you know, we can do some stuff that we enjoy doing, but not too much maintenance, you know. So, and then we can always add on to the house. I would like to extend the front of the carport here out a ways, right? So we have the truck covered, and because we got all the motorcycles and bicycles parked underneath. But it's really, we really like it. It's ideal. It fits us really well, and still not far to the open mic bar. So we like it. It's very quiet out here, as you can tell. But yeah. Anyway, got 17 people in the house. It's 11:04 in the PM now here in Thailand. Good night, Rong San. Yeah, good night. Thank you again for coming in. I think that's right. I think that's right, William. Definitely a good time to buy. Tom. Hello, Tom. Tom Bernard. Oh, Tom Bernard came in the house. Tom has property right down the road here. Nam Rin Beach area. What is that? Banana milk?
Banana milk.
Banana flavored milk, guys. Yeah. I've never tried that before.
ซิมิลอยู่นะหอม
I've tried strawberry and chocolate, but that's good.
It's okay for you.
No, I don't want it now. Put it in the fridge. It's too late at night. I'll drink it in the morning. Thank you. It's really good, bud. Thank you, Tough to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We love it too. We love it too. And Yin's done all of the plants and everything, you know. So it feels like home for sure. Like I say, I need to get my weed eater back here and just worry about taking care of my own yard and start hiring somebody to do the bar. Like I say, it's unusual to have this much rain. Normally there wouldn't be much grass cutting going on, if any at all right now. It just, everything would be so dry, but we've had all these weird monsoon rains during dry season. So it's a lot to keep up with. Like last rainy season, I was cutting all the grass around the bar at least twice a week to keep up with it, and same thing here at home, you know. So it's a little too much. Now that the business is paying for itself, I'm not out of pocket any money anymore. We're paying the salaries, we're paying the rent, paying the overhead, right? So it's doing well. The breakfast really made the difference. The breakfast has done really well. I think our biggest day we had a Sunday where we ran 9,000 baht in sales. So that's really good, guys. You know, when you consider your rent's 10,000 baht a month, right, on the property for the bar. So all the licensing's done now. We've got our accountant hired. The accountant has to submit all of the paperwork to the city hall every month. So we get a printout every month of our total sales tax. Of course, we pay the Social Security tax on our 2 employees. Then I have to pay income tax. I have to claim that I'm making 50,000 baht per month, so that's like $1,600. Whether I make that or not, right? Of course, I don't make that, but nevertheless, that's the minimal salary, right, for you to apply for your work permit. So when you originally apply for your work permit, you get 1 year. But the next time I apply for the work permit, I can get a 2-year work permit as the general manager. So, but when you apply the second time, they want to see, you know, that you've paid income taxes. So I pay like 2,500 baht a month. So that's around 85 US dollars a month in income tax, separate from the sales tax and the Social Security tax that we pay on the employees. So now we have the accountant fee, which is the accountant charges us 3,000 baht a month, guys. That's the accountant fee. So that's around $90 a month for the accountant. And then I get those printouts, right? All the monthly sales tax, Social Security tax, and then a separate form showing my income tax is paid every month. So then we'll have 12 months of that. When I apply for the work permit the second time, we have 12 months of record of all those taxes and everything. So that makes it really easy to get the next work permit, which will be good for 2 years, right? So, you know, when I first heard that I had to claim 50,000 baht minimal salary, I'm like, but I have a pension and I'm on a marriage visa, like why? But it makes sense, because when I was working for the schools before, and I was getting a work permit as a teacher, they give those schools a break, so they only have to show like 30,000 baht a month, right? And which puts you under the threshold where you're basically tax exempt. So the schools didn't have to withhold taxes or anything from my salary. It's a whole different deal, because I was working for a company, right? And now I'm working for a corporation that I'm a shareholder in, right? So anyway, I was like, is it really worth it? Like, why am I paying income tax on money that I'm not even making? But, you know, that's just what you got to do. And really, it's not that expensive, right? So when you take the accounting fee, the VAT tax, which is the sales tax, the Social Security, and my income tax all together, you know, it's running about 9,000 baht a month. So that's less than $300 a month. And it, you know, again, I have that record every month, and it's all legit. So I think it's worth it. It's worth it. And like I say, I don't have to continue to carry it. Like after I have everybody trained and get staffed up and stuff, I mean, I can be a 47% shareholder in the corporation. My wife's 51%. Her sister is the other 2%. And we've got Thai staff, all that. I don't have to be working there. Like I don't have to have the work permit, so I don't have to do that. I just want to do it for the first year for sure, and then that'll allow me to get the work permit for 2 years on the next one, right? And so after that, you know, I mean, I can still be, you know, shareholder, all that. We still have the business going, but I really wouldn't have to work there, right? But if you're going to work there, and a lot of people do, you know, I think a lot of guys that have girlfriends or wives and they have a business together and they don't bother doing the corporation and applying for a work permit and all that, right? They're not visibly working, you know, they're not serving customers, but obviously they assist their wife. And I think the labor department, which is the one who Ministry of Labor enforces the work permit violations and all that, they're not really concerned about some guy if he's got a little gig going on, right? So there's a lot of people that don't go through all the trouble that we went through. But I knew that I needed a work permit because I'm going to be a very visible general manager and training people and all that. So I didn't want to take a chance. And they're very serious when they catch somebody working without a work permit. You know, they're very serious about it. Big, huge fines. You can be deported. You can be blacklisted. I mean, it's really serious. And I don't want to take that chance, right? But there's a lot of guys, like I say, they're not technically working there. They may assist their wives from time to time, or their girlfriend, or so it's basically a sole proprietorship, right? It's a majority Thai-owned business. It's not a registered corporation like we did, right? So there's a lot less hassle for people to be involved in business that don't necessarily need a work permit to be in there, as a manager, right? To be highly visibly working, right? I mean, I'm making videos of me working there. Obviously, you couldn't do anything like that without the legal work permit, right? So, but we'll just see how it goes. I mean, I'm hoping to get, more and more staff as we go. But again, we're gonna have to wait till the planes come back, to make any more plans. We've got long staying power with low overhead the way it is right now. So, and the place is paying for itself. So despite the original $10,000 investment to open the bar and then another $5,000 to open the restaurant, so I'm out $15,000 on the original investment, which includes equipment, includes the corporation license, includes the work permit fee, right? All of that initial investment. So if I lost all that, it was money I could afford to lose, right? But now, because the first few months, even after the initial investment, I'm still paying the rent, I'm still paying salaries, I'm still doing all that out of my pocket because, we're a brand new business and it was just a nightclub and it wasn't making that much money to cover, so, and I knew that was probably going to be likely, but I love talking about it with you guys because I know that there's a lot of information out there about what you can and can't do as a business owner here in Thailand. And Americans do have the amnesty program where I could be 100% owner of this corporation. If I wanted to do that, I could absolutely do that. I just re-register the corporation license with the DBD here in Thailand under the amnesty program. And it requires me to have more capital. Right, we had to have like 3 million baht in capital, doing it as majority owned, and I'm the 47% shareholder. But if I do the 100% ownership, right, through the amnesty program, which is only available for Americans, and that happened during the Vietnam era, where Thailand granted Americans a special status to be 100% owner of their business here. But I think the capital goes up to like 10 million, and then I have to have at least 1 million baht in the business account, right, at all times. So I don't need to do that because I've got my wife, and I just soon her be majority owner. But there's a lot of different ways to do things here in Thailand. And of course, you can't just like say, well, I'm going to open a business, I'm going to make a profit and all that. I didn't need a profit. I've got a good pension, and we're solid, right? So it's kind of an investment to be more involved in the community, give some people some jobs. Not really doing it for profit. Maybe long term it will be very profitable business. I hope it will be, but there's no guarantees on that, right? But no risk, no reward, as they say. And I think it was good to open a business established in 2020, a post-pandemic business, right? Because it shows that, despite the troubles, I'm still going to invest, in my local community. I'm still confident in the future of Thailand, right? So, yeah, I think it's interesting to a lot of people. And like I said, I've been following Brian Flowers a lot. He's a guy that's got a great business mind. a lot of experience with bar ownership in Pattaya City. So those things are not easy to do, and getting work permits for all your managers. And, you know, he's got a lot going on. My thing's kind of simple, but I think that the style of business that we got, the nightclub is very unique, very family friendly, right? It's not like a red light bar or a bar girl bar, right? Very family friendly, all music themed, no big sports TVs and all that with, you know, barstool drunks sitting around all day. That's not what we want to be. It's not the clientele we're catering to. And we're in a great area with a lot of affluent Thai people, with a large expat community. So there's a lot of potential for growth and good things to happen with the open mic. And but you know, I'm kind of taking a hit, you know, with all the taxes and all the stuff that I had to do. But even with that, having, you know, paying the accountant and paying the taxes every month, with the breakfast, it's still, you know, it's not profitable, but it's not costing me. I'm not out of pocket money every month. Like we've got what Namyen does. We take the drawer back down to 4,000 baht every time we close. So when we close at noon for the breakfast, takes all of the money out except for the 4,000. Same thing again at night, right? And then she just keeps all that money in a safe, right? So that anytime we have expenses, we can just go, like keeping a petty cash fund. And then we actually have the open mic bank account now, right? Which takes both her and I's signature, right, to issue encumbrances out of the business account. So we're paying the rent and everything that we can do direct transfers out of the business account now. And we've got the accountant. So it's really not, you know, everything's so established that it's not stressful on me anymore. I had a lot of questions about the accounting and about all this stuff, but now it's all completely established and it's just day-to-day operations. So it's really a big turning point for me at this point right now. Like I don't even have to go in for breakfast. They can handle it, you know. I don't have to go in at night. They can handle it, right? So of course I still want to be, you know, I still want to be there because I enjoy cooking for people, and I still want to keep promoting and talking to new customers and meeting new people, right? And eventually I hope to get to know a lot more musicians when things get back kind of normal, and start, you know, having a lot of jam sessions and open mic nights, you know, instead of just, we're mostly just karaoke right now. Customers get up there and sing, but that's kind of the idea, is to get a lot of musicians stopping by. So it takes time for all of that. You gotta be patient, right? Yeah, I'll be a citizen in maybe 10 years of Thailand. I do hope to have permanent resident status this year. That's what I'm shooting for. Exactly right, Chai Pum Phrong. And a lot of people that understand our area, and I understand all the criticism from people that don't understand our area, that say, well, why would you open a bar when you got all these bars in Thailand that are closing, right? I mean, it makes sense. You know, I understand their perspective, but people that understand our area have said that exact same thing. Like customers that have been in this area for 30 years, you know, from all over the world, engineers and worked in the oil and gas industry here, right? They all tell me, you know, the thing about it is you got low overhead, you got a nice piece of property, you got good parking. If you can ride this thing out, you know, until the planes come back, you know, you're in a good position. You're in a great area that's expanding and growing. And so, yeah, we get a lot of that feedback, and that's the kind of plan. So I appreciate that, Chai Pum Phrong. That's the kind of way we look at it too. Bob Sears, AZ, need to welcome a lot of people coming in. I've been rambling. Ross and Ray Young, Mike Hill, Tom Bernard came in. Steve Bynes is moderating for me today. Hello, Bob Sears. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Ross and Ray Young. Ross is another guy. He's got a YouTube channel. He's kind of like me. It's just a hobby of his. But he's got a really nice resort over here in Ray Young. So he's another business guy that's, you know, done everything legitimately and did all the investment, built a resort. So, you know, go check out Ross and Ray Young if any of you guys haven't checked out his channel yet. Great guy as well. Mike Hill, thank you for coming in. What is... My wife needs some banana milk. Okay, be careful, Mike. Mods are watching, man. I get the sarcasm in your comment, but be careful. You know, we got to keep it classy here, all right? Guys, keep an eye on that stuff. I appreciate it. Yeah, hello, Ross. Haven't seen you for ages, AC said. Yeah, Triple T doesn't do live streams at all. Tough to you. Oh, thanks a lot. Tough to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. She's probably already gone. I'm so far behind on the chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dennis Gonya in the house. Got my first shot Saturday. Next one on the 27th. Congratulations, sir. We're getting the jabs, guys. It's such good news. If you are married on a marriage visa, you can assist your wife. The gray area is how much assistance you can give. But generally, you are sensible, you'll be okay. That's exactly right. And it also depends on the area you're in. Like an area like Pattaya, they watch closely. I mean, I've heard stories, you know, that Farang don't go outside with a hammer and start doing anything. But in an area like we're in, you know, the Ministry of Labor is not patrolling around looking at all these businesses, right? So, but it's still, I say, better safe than sorry, right? I'd rather do everything completely legit, even if it costs me more. In the long run, it'll pay off, right? Mr. Mitch came in the house. Thanks, Mr. Mitch. I added some more mods because I know you're a busy guy. Wow, thanks, Mr. Mitch. Saying hello to everybody. Oh, I don't think running a resort would be easy, Ross, at all. Yeah. But it's a restaurant and a bar, so it's not easy either, trust me. But I know the resort business has got to be difficult, especially with what we've been through. The UK guy got deported for helping his wife in a food stall. I saw that. That's right. Yeah, I think, well, one of the big problems they made, they were posting on Facebook, right? And she's selling, right? Selling the food, right? So obviously kind of a retail type business, and there he is in the Facebook post. So that's not smart. So if you're working or assisting your wife without a work permit, why would you be publicly posting that, right? So, but I think there was some history with him too, but that's what got him busted, was the public post. I remember that story. Yeah. Girlfriend out getting frogs. Yeah, there's a lot of those country girls over here that know how to harvest stuff. Mike Hill says, hey, Tin Man. Mr. Mitch, do you know him? Thanks for coming in, Mike. Appreciate it, Bob. What's up, Tin Man? Yeah, the frog kind of loud, huh? I'm going to close it out pretty quick anyway, guys. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, 26 watching now. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. There's Ross and Rayong. Thanks, Mr. Mitch. Guys really should check that out. I mean, that's the thing, you know, anybody that's thinking about relocating here, you know, it's a pretty bold decision to relocate to the other side of the world, right? But you get information from guys like Ross and me and Foreigner Joe and all these people that are doing the YouTube thing. It's really, really helpful, and at least they can share their experience with you. And you're like, hey, you know, I can do it. I can do it legitimate, you know, if that's something you're interested in doing. Because there's so much of the stereotypical stories out there that we all hear about how difficult it is to do business in Thailand and blah. They don't want you here, and it just gets ridiculous. It's just, and it's so loud, you know, the silent majority is a real thing, because all the people that are living the best years of their life over here, you don't hear from them. They're not complaining. Like, they're absolutely in love with this country and just can't believe how low stress and how easy it is and how friendly the people are, you know. So when you get people that come from that perspective, they have a lot of respect for the Thai people and their culture and their way of life, and we're integrated into the community, we're business people, right? And we're just kind of sharing that experience. So a lot of those people that may have reservations about doing something realize, hey, if they can do it, I mean, Triple T is just an average Joe, right? I'm not nothing special, right? So if I can do it, you can do it, and it's all legit, it's above board. I mean, I'm on YouTube, I'm, you know, on Instagram, Facebook, everything with the business. Obviously, I have to be doing everything legal, or I wouldn't be promoting the thing, right? So there's definitely lots of ways to do it, and Ross has got a very unique experience too, because where he had a lot more investment. Obviously, he built a resort, so a lot more investment. But you could reach out to Ross if you wanted to ask him a question. So it's not just watching a YouTube video. It's like they've got their contact information. You can send them an email. Hey, look, I want to know how much investment did you have? What's the land deed all about? Like all these questions that people really need to know. That's what's great about it. It's not like the amount of views or the amount of subscribers or I'm a vlogger, watch me. It's information and having a contact with somebody that's already living here and has got various experiences. Like I can help a lot of people with becoming an English teacher here. It's one of the things that I would be able to assist. You got like Bad Badger retired in Thailand over there in Phang Na. Him and his English wife live over here. He's been involved in local rescue, fire and rescue in his community. They built a home. He's on a retired visa. He's a scuba diver instructor, right? So he's got a lot of experience that he'd be able to help people with that I don't have, right? So it's just like, that's what you get. You get all this diversity. And it's kind of cool that, I never ever thought about, having a YouTube channel, and I don't even like the term vlogger. And I never introduce people, hello, I'm Triple T, I'm a YouTube vlogger. It's just like, I love doing it. It's a hobby, and I know it's helpful, and I love the people that follow the channel. But other people are really serious about their YouTube. That is their business, and that's good too. It's just, and they still give great useful information. They show you the countryside, do a lot of travel, right? So it's all good. It's just there's such a diverse group of people that decided to do the YouTube thing for one reason or another. It's kind of like the ultimate social media. You're putting your life on camera. So you go from a blog, writing everything down, somebody's got to read your story, to vlogging, just putting out videos and saying, hey, this is what I got going on. Maybe this will be helpful to you, But I just know a lot of people have always been interested in retiring or finding a second home in a tropical country. And, in my opinion, I don't think you could go wrong with choosing Thailand. I don't think you would have a bad experience here unless you created it. And that's when we talk about the stereotypes and the complainers and the naysayers and all that. They've had bad experiences because of how they approach things here, right? Most of them are not respectful to the natives. They don't like the culture. They complain all the time about everything, and then they expect people to think that this is going to be your experience if you come here. No, that's not going to be your experience. That's only going to be the experience of the person that's narrow-minded and didn't really want to assimilate into the culture and accept things the way they are, and quit complaining that it's not like your home country. Well, you're not in your home country, so why would it need to be like your home country, right? So I just think I get a kick out of it, even though it's just a hobby for me, and I don't care about making income off of YouTube, although it could work out to be an income as well, which would be of assistance to the business I got going. So, I'm not opposed to it, but it's just not a priority for me. But I think it's just so, well, are you kidding? Brian Flowers is in the house. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was talking about you. I've been crazy on the live streams today, Brian, doing this new test run with the GoPro. So I'm streaming from the GoPro camera, and I'm following the chat here on the smartphone. But yeah, I mentioned you earlier because, I just recently started following you, and, you could just tell you got a lot of business savvy, and you're very honest with your viewers and your subscribers, and it's just very valuable information. I've already learned quite a bit from what you got going on, and I know how difficult it is to just do one business. So all the stuff you got going on in amazing, fabulous Pattaya City, man, kudos to you, and thanks for giving the information, because you're not obligated to do that. You're going way beyond promoting your business interest in other businesses around your area. You're going far beyond that and really giving people like insights into the world of the bars and stuff, and it's, to me, it's the hospitality business. Call it what you want, but I appreciate it, Brian. I mean, I know a lot of people that are discovering you, whether they found you through a small channel like me or some of the other guys. You went down and met with Rob in 20 Seconds in Thailand, which is, you know, he's been well known here in Thailand for many years as a YouTube vlogger. And so, however they find you, when they come across you, man, I mean, I know they're like me, they're intrigued. So keep it up, especially those short videos that you've been dropping lately. I know you and Rob kind of got that 90 days, one video per day thing going on. It's all good, brother, and I really enjoy it. I look forward to meeting you too, Brian. So yeah, thank you for coming in. AZ, yeah, Mr. Mitch, I just subscribed to Retired and Living the Dream. Yeah, I like that guy's channel too. I've been a subscriber of his for quite a while too. Did Ross post? Ross, yeah, okay, thank you, Ross. Yeah, I like that channel a lot too. There's another one called Together Somewhere. I think that's right, with a two, Together Somewhere. It's a couple, man and a woman, Phanong and Thai lady. It's a new channel, small channel I just discovered. Really good content too. So, yeah, thanks, William. Mark Thomas Horner. Love your honesty and good heart. You seem like a decent human being, something the world needs more of. Questions for you. Yeah, fire away, Mark. I appreciate the compliment. I'm just a simple guy, you know, but I am living